Keksi Society. Today we will be watching a video by Rev Says Desu called I'm Sorry Leaflit, but it's over. Ooh, it's over. Let's watch.
Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. So in this video I'm going to be talking about the Leaflit situation, or as Asmongold would say, the Leafit situation. But this is someone who I'm sure most of you are aware of. We have a very overlapping audience.
Yes, we do.
But it comes to me with a very heavy heart that things have gone too far. That's right, Leaflit has gone too far.
Yes.
And I'm going to join the countless ankle-biting, 100-follower, virtue-signaling VTweeters who are currently attacking her to the point of trending on Twitter. Why, you ask? Why such a big shake-up, Rev? Well, I want to be on the right side of history. That's right, because all the good people, the self-proclaimed good people, are very mad at Leaflit for reasons that'll be very obvious in just a second. So, what did Leaflit do in this situation? Well, she has provided means to make VTubing more accessible. Yes.
I am so excited about this. Oh man. Anybody who's been here long enough knows that I started from a picture that I generated in Grok. And then I generated my whole entire avatar from Grok. And I was PNGtuber. I really, really think this is a good step forward. Like, I obviously want more people around that could say, like, their feelings toward anything. Like, it doesn't have to be just pop culture. I only did it because the resources were available to me. Grok has been completely neutered, and I don't think I could get the same results now. But back then, man, it was... And it wasn't even that long ago. Like, it was like last year that I was making my assets. So it's really sad. And I'm really glad that Leaflit's doing this, because we do want more people in this space. Because it shows them that legacy artists, they can't just hold this over us anymore. They can't make it so that we have to pay them to get into this space. We don't have to pay anybody to get into this space anymore. I mean, you could do it with free gens on ChatGPT now. You get 3 a day. But, I mean, you only need 4 to start a PNGtuber. So, right now you can start, but, man, wait for this. I don't know how long it's going to take to get for Leaflit to get this out. If it's already out, somebody send me a link. But I'm so excited to play around with this, because that's where I started. I started as a PNG. But, you guys, this is a game changer. And even though I have this, like I said, I have this model, but, man, I'm going to play around with this. And I want to encourage other people to do it the same. Because everybody has a voice, and you're not going to make people be quiet anymore. So let's go. Let's get this done. No more gatekeeping. And those people who want to sell the assets or want to sell live 2D, they have to lower the price. They have to make it affordable. So, like, think about it. Like, if I have my 2D model, right, like this, right, and I'm paid, like, I don't know. I know how much I paid for mine, but that was because I had a very, very specific model that I wanted, and I generated it, and I wanted it to look like exactly like the one I made it from Grok. But if you don't really have, like, if you're pretty flexible, you could probably get free assets and stuff, or like a $10, $20 or whatever. I've seen somebody said that they were going to start a base model at $100, and now they pushed it to $30. So this is a game changer for everyone. This makes it accessible for everyone. The artists still get money, but it's not as much. We, as people starting out, we get the means to actually join in the conversation. I'm so excited.
That is her irredeemable crime. Now, this comes in the context of a very loud debate in the VTubing scene about AI. And people, as we've seen, are virtue signaling about this. It's mostly nobody VTubers and
I've heard that. VTubers, yeah,
who have very strong opinions about this subject, basically saying, you're not a VTuber, you're not a content creator, and you're even a terrible person for ever using AI. Now, Leaflit, who has used AI to produce some very funny content,
I like her
videos, etc., came out with something very useful, a very
useful
so
tool.
And if it's not obvious already, I'm being very facetious when I say I'm canceling or disavowing Leaflit, okay? But she says this: I'm making a program that is a bridge between PNGtubing and live 2D. It's called Adventurer. you can make a model in less than 30 minutes and add new emotes in less than 5.
So cool!
And she presented this video showing off the software, and this is a really great thing. For those who don't know, PNGtubing is when you literally have a PNG still image while you're waiting to get a 2D live VTuber model, okay? That's kind of the entry point for a lot of people before they get into VTubing. But Leaflit, free of charge and by your own efforts, is providing a tool to bridge that gap. And a lot of people are very appreciative.
I like it too because you don't have to rely on riggers. Oh, like, I don't know. Like, it's so annoying. Like if I could go back, I would totally make it so that I would just do all AI and then just have somebody rig my AI model. Like, I literally just got this model, but like, I am so pro AI. I wish that I could have just done that. And I cannot wait until there is just like a model where you could basically like, there's rigs available, and then you could just basically like projection map your art onto it. Like, I don't know where AI is right now, but man, that's gonna be so cool. I'm waiting for that. Basically, you just like throw your art into a program and it'll just like build your 3D model for you. Like, I know it's coming. It's gonna be here, but I don't know how long that's gonna take. But I'm excited, man. AI is it's opening doors for a lot of people. I can't believe people are just like, oh, it's making less jobs. It's like, it's opening the door for more jobs. What are you talking about? Like, I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for AI. No, we're wrong. You're making it available for everyone, and then everyone can be in the content creation space. And I do think that it's literally because they know that they're a screeching minority. They're so scared of people jumping on and being like, maybe they're not the majority, they're just screaming the loudest. And if you have a house full of children, you know that the one that's screaming the loudest is going to get the most attention because you want a quiet house.
Appreciative of this. Banana Juju saying, Leaf working her magic and changing VTubing forever. We love to see it.
Yeah.
I am nothing but amazed of everything she has accomplished.
And she's played with it
so far.
Lucky.
Here's another one saying, man, if I had this when I was PNGtubing. The system I came up with used OBS hotkeys and a ton of animated GIFs I paid for.
Ooh.
This looks way more user-friendly. Here's another one saying, Leaflit really is a creator of the people. First, she makes a TTRPG Angel Sword for free, and it gets constant updates. Now she is making this for free. If this is what Quangos mean when they say someone is a grifter,
we do need more grifters. Yes, let's go grifters.
I cannot wait to try it. And here's another one saying, Leaf out here casually destroying the VGen Mafia. She's releasing it for free.
Yeah.
Riggers, as in VTuber riggers, are quaking right now.
Yep.
And yes, they were. To the point of Leaflit trending on
saw that,
Twitter.
yeah.
And of course, when a VTuber, a problematic one like Leaflit, is trending, it brings out the Quangos, as mentioned in the previous post, who are here to virtue signal. But I want to start with this post from Leaflit showing a screenshot that really encapsulates this entire debate. One person mad at Leaflit, quoting her, saying, more AI in the VTuber space, a big slap in the face to customizable model makers, asset makers, riggers, artists, etc. And then, in the related Discover More tab that was attached underneath, that same VTuber says, I put in a commission request for PNG VTuber on VGen and no word back after a week. Not even a message. Ugh. So I canceled it. I'm upset. It was so cute. And there you have it, right? People are literally trying to virtue signal and cancel Leaflit for providing a free AI-based tool while providing an alternative that they're upset about themselves because it's not working out. At the end of the day, a lot of people would like to work with more artists, but it's very pricey, or they're getting canceled and their request denied because of wrongthink. We have seen so many artists refuse to work with people for their political beliefs or
I worked with I mean, my model is not perfect, right? But you have to really, okay, so find somebody that will contact you a lot. You have to say, this is exactly what I want, or the eyes are too close together, or the eyes are too far apart, or your mouth is not right, or my face shape isn't right, or my hair color is not right. And you have to go through this with an artist, and then you have to go back and forth. And then depending on where they are in the world, then you have to wait for them to be like online, or you have to wait for them to respond. And then it's just easier with AI. It's just easier. Working with a human being, like unless you're doing it in person and you're just like there, like back and forth, like it's don't do it. It's just not, it doesn't save anybody time. It doesn't do anything. It's so, especially if you're an introvert, it's like, well, I don't want to hurt this person's feelings, but I don't like this art at all. It's literally, you want to prompt a human or do you want to prompt an AI machine? Yeah, that's my rant.
Being problematic, what have you. But a tool like that provided by Leaflit gets rid of all that. It gets rid of the virtue signaling because it's a very real thing. A lot of people want to work with artists, but artists have made it very clear, I won't work with you if you're problematic.
Or you like AI. There's these chicks, right? Like they start with, you see it all the time. They start on with AI models, like I did. They start with just like genning them so that they can get the word out. Like, hey, I'm new and I want people to see me. There's my YouTube channel or my Twitch channel or whatever. And I want to promote my channel and, I have a tight budget. So, like a small subscription of like $10 a month for a program that's just like enough credits to get me through the month so I can get the word out about my new channel. You see it all the time. And then they're like, I would love to commission artists and I have a few commissions that I need to get done. But I can't find an artist because they keep saying like, oh, well, I see you worked with AI or I see your Twitter and I don't really want to work with you. And that's not helping anyone, right? Like there is a world where we can coexist, where we can say, we can start here and then when we make enough money, we can help here or whatever. And the free assets. Okay, so I did go through the free asset stuff and I'm sorry. I see that stuff. I cannot work with that stuff. I can't. Like I want a specific look and I only have so many hours in my day. And I would rather spend them with my family. I don't have enough time to just go and sort through assets that I want to find something that looks remotely close to what I want. Right. And then you look generic. You look generic. You don't want to look generic when you're starting out. You want to look unique. So I think that's a big problem, and I'm glad that Leaflit solved it. She's like, you can finally put your own personality, your own spin on this. You can have if you're a gun person, you can, import guns. If you're a sword person, you can have swords. If you're a cookie, you like cookies, like I got my cookie, but this cost extra. Like how ridiculous. They just, I don't know, I wish it was more friendly and Leaflet's making it more friendly. And I love that. I love that it's just so widely available and you can be yourself and you can add your own personality.
I'm going to charge a lot. So there is this provided, but people are really mad about it. This user saying, anybody saying, wow, this is amazing, needs a history lesson. This is Leaflit. She spent the last year glazing AI for her own pathetic, lifeless projects, and this is no different. The entire thing is AI-based.
No. No, they are not lifeless. Oh, I've seen a lot of lifeless AI. Yes, is there problems with some of her work? Yes, obviously, but there's problems with all of our work, right? Like, as artists, we can always get better. Oh, wait, okay, time out. Are they saying that they're just, like, the best around? Like, they can't improve? Like, oh, I'm so great that I went to art school, guys. I'm so amazing. I went to art school. You can trust me with your work. You can trust me with your money. You don't have that much money. But the little bit that you have, you're going to spend it on me. And I'm going to ignore you for 5 months. And not talk to you. And then you'll never see your commission. I've heard big VTubers say this about commissions. Big VTubers. Kirsha says it all the time. She still has a commission out there in the ether somewhere. Doesn't know where it is. Doesn't know when she's ever going to get it. So this is not new.
AI is not a magic wand to VTubing, and that's true. It's not a magic wand.
Nope.
You still have to make content, but
Yep, and you have to be
if
interesting.
this
And you have to
bridges
be
the
interesting.
gap and allows people to get to a starting point easier, wouldn't that be a good thing? But this person is getting destroyed. 58 likes versus 167 comments.
Mom spaghetti.
Leaflit saying, Mom spaghetti. Another comment saying, it clearly is, and this is the worst it's going to be. The next version is going to be better, and then eventually the AI version will be superior to the traditional live 2D. Clearly it is, LOL. I'm going to keep it real with you, Chief. They are bodying you in the comments, and you deserve it. Also, who is this judging others? A 33-year-old he/they with 100 followers. Like, I'm not here to follow shame, but there is definitely a clear pattern where people with no measured success are coming out and attacking people like Leaflit for providing free resources to get your career going. And speaking of career, who is this policing the VTubing scene? Someone with no content. I checked out their Twitch link. No content. The page is not even there. Like, who is this? But here's another VTuber saying, can we stop bringing AI into every single creative field? The VTubing community is quite literally built on real human art and hundreds of artists' work. Pick up a pen / serious. And of course, they mention VTubing community. There's no such thing as a VTubing community. There's only a VTubing scene. If you're focused on a greater community, which often consists of a bunch of virtue signalers in that related scene, you're already missing the mark. Focus on your own community.
True.
Big mistake right here.
Yeah.
But this idea of just pick up a pen, well, you know what? Some people are not artists. Some people are looking for alternatives to the traditional sources, and that's what Leaflit is providing. But also, who are you?
Oh.
Another 100.
Why do they always have, like, non-aesthetic looking art? It's never, like, pretty. It's like modern art. It's never good, is it? I'm sad. But maybe not.
100 follower person trying to speak on behalf of the quote-unquote VTuber community. But here's another VTuber saying, soulless piece of trash is what I think this is. Even if you excuse the use of generative AI, as in, I can't draw, that's why I'm using it, there is so many custom models you can get for dirt cheap. Well, you know what? There's also this option, and people are choosing this option over traditional means because it's easier, it's cheaper, and it's more accessible.
Yep.
And then again, you look at the accounts. I mean, the virtue signaling is there. The first thing they want you to know is that they don't support AI, and they has 300
I wish somebody
followers.
had good
Again,
art. You know,
not
just one of
trying
them
to
have good
shame
art.
Someone for being a low follower account, but like, there's definitely a pattern here. The people so mad about this seem to have one thing in common. And
I'm not trying to be mean, right? I'm genuinely curious. Right. Okay. So, in my opinion, none of these people have good art. None of them. So, does their view on life skew their view on beauty, right? Because you want to put your best foot forward in anything that you do. You want to make sure that you represent yourself well. But if they don't do that, do they? So, is that a part of it? Like, is their mentality like a scribble is better than my PNGtuber, my old PNGtuber? Like, a scribble is better than that. They would pay more money for a scribble, like just a scribble, just pick up any piece of, like, just scribble anything, and that's art compared to my PNGtuber. Like, is that their sense? Like, that's their, like, do they genuinely believe that? Like, do you think that they genuinely believe that? Because their art is not my cup of tea.
it's that their concept is not proven to be tangibly successful. Here's another one saying, not only is this disrespectful to the VTuber cultural as a whole, but trash like this is why computers and phones are stupid expensive now. Wait,
what? What?
You're blaming Leaflit for phones being expensive? You think this entire scenario is the reason why phones are expensive nowadays?
Time out. If we're going, let's look at the options for phones. Guys, we still have flip phones. There's flip phones, right? There's cheap Android plans, there are lots of different options. You do not have to have the most expensive phone. You don't. There's so many options. For her to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, why phones and computers are so expensive nowadays. No, ma'am. No, there are cheap options if you want to get into the game. Until you make more money, you can get a flip phone. You can get a plan. What? Are you trying to get a gaming computer? Like, you can get a cheap computer. Like, it depends on what level you're reaching, right? Like, if you want to start out, like, Leaflit starting at a good place, like, you can get cheap computers. My last laptop did not cost me more than, like, I think it was like 300. I need a laptop that I can plug into the computer and I can just watch my YouTube without ads or whatever. So that's my goal, right? Like, what's your goal? And if your goal is just to start VTubing, this is a great way to start, right? I'm just like my laptop. It's a great way to start. Just get it. It's like, all I need is something to watch TV so I don't have to listen to ads or mess with smartphones or smart apps or whatever, smart TVs. So I went to and I said, hey, Grok, or hey, Claude, or whatever, right? You go, hey, Claude, or Grok, or ChatGPT, or whatever. You say, what is the cheapest way to get what I need? And here's all the things that I need. And it will literally tell you. It'll literally tell you, like, based on these specs and everything like that, this is what you need. And this is the cheapest way to get it. So if they're sitting here like, oh, that's expensive, it's like, then you're not doing your research. You don't even have to use AI to do research, by the way. Like, just make a list of all the things that you need and then do, like, actual research. Be like, okay, I need this, and... You know, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a long time. Like, it's, you know, like the old way of searching for things. You have to look through, like, specs and stuff. But, like, you can do it. Find what you need. Base level. If you're looking for something that's in your price range. So, this computer and phones is not... It's just nonsense. It's nonsense. They think that they have to have the best stuff. Mm-mm.
I mean, this is like Hassan blaming Israel for everything.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Really, you're going to blame a problematic VTuber for the price of phones? I think it's a bit of a reach.
Yep.
But of course, Leaflit, as she does with other projects, comes out with a 30-plus minute long update to her system, improving things and providing more resources for people. And of course, the usual suspects are still very upset.
You do know that this is the most attention that they get. This is it. Complaining online about stuff. They don't make anything. They just try to destroy things because that's how they get attention. They literally never grew up.
You have this VTuber rigger here saying, I hate this. There are hundreds of free VTuber models and assets out there made by artists. You don't need to use AI to be a VTuber. Well, that's your opinion.
Yep.
And of course, well, people chose...
I needed AI to be a VTuber.
...a different route than you. And of course... You hate this so much, and yet in the replies, you promote your own Twitch channel. Like, you hate the situation so much, but you can't help but try to promote yourself in the replies. And it's always funny to see the reply from the original poster getting 8 likes on 2,200 views. Like, no one actually cares about the actual content and supporting it. It's more about getting likes for the virtue signal post. No one cares about the follow-through or your actual content whatsoever. Yep. And of course, this person is angry at a free option to get VTubers going because, well, they are a VTuber rigger themselves. This sort of technology, this sort of tool is literally putting them out of business, and yet they're so mad about it, they're crashing out on people like Leaflit instead of just promoting their own experience, their own portfolio. Like, if you're such a better option and a better route, your work should speak for itself.
I agree.
But clearly they're pretty insecure about that. Here's another quote saying, OMG, it looks uncanny.
No,
AI
does it?
does not belong
No. Do we not know what uncanny means? No, that's not true. That's not true at all. You might as well just not watch anime at that point, because you're just saying that the anime's uncanny. That's weird.
The VTuber/art space. Well, that's according to you with 200 followers. Again,
I've got more followers than that, guys.
A pattern being recognized.
Ooh,
here's another one saying this is very disturbing.
It's only disturbing because it's going to put you guys out of business.
This is very disturbing to you.
Very disturbing, guys.
Anyways, they continue saying, I saw this account being followed by bigger VTubers and VTube Studio itself, which VTube Studio is the program I'm using right now to live record what I'm using right here. My
Me too.
VTuber
That's what I
model.
use.
This is the source basically every VTuber uses, so that's got to sting. And they say, I'm so confused. That account is pro AI. Hello? I thought those VTubers and artists don't support AI. Huh?
Nobody said that.
Clearly you don't have much of a pulse on the VTubing scene.
Clear.
And of course, imagine the shock when a lot of the bigger VTubers, including the account running VTube Studio, just doesn't care. At the end of the day, people don't really care. If you're using whatever source, people don't really care if you're entertaining and you're providing content.
True.
And unfortunately, a lot of people in the VTubing scene, they focus way more on what VTubers are saying and what's getting likes rather than the reality. Because the reality is, if you're entertaining, no one really cares. They just want content.
Yep.
And virtue signaling about AI on Twitter is not content people enjoy. But the virtue signaling continues.
No, but that's not enjoyment.
This person saying, free block lists.
Ooh, put me on that.
Make sure to alienate yourself from VTubers and virtue signal about this, and also try to block people who are supporting this, but clearly you're not too invested because you didn't block Leaflit. You had to make this quote and interact for what? Attention, I guess?
Yep.
But here's another one saying, if you support this, unfollow me right now, please.
Main character.
There's so many free
American
options,
character
and I
syndrome.
myself have been donated customizable models from kind people to start out as a VTuber. You don't need this.
I'm not gonna sit here and like go around and like beg people for free stuff. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go to everybody and be like, let me make a Frankenstein monster out of all the free assets that you give me. Yeah, that's gonna turn out great. Enjoy your modern art aesthetic, whatever. I don't know. Like I said, they never have something I like. But then again, okay, I am not mainstream. I will never be mainstream.
AI garbage. Well, here's the thing. You got a lucky break.
True.
You're literally admitting it that you got given
Yeah,
models for
that's
free.
not like
what if you
everybody.
don't get models for
True.
free? Maybe you should find a free
No,
resource.
and I totally understand because I put myself out there for crowdfunding. I was very blessed to be able to get this model, and I from the bottom of my heart, I thank every single person that contributed, because this model would not be here. I'd still be a PNGtuber. So like, this is a blessing because you guys decided that that's what you wanted.
Like this, I don't know. But of course, you can see the, if you support this, unfollow me right now. Is anyone actually doing that? Like, seriously, does anyone see this and it's like, oh, jeez. I am following this person, but I do support Leaflit's post. I guess I'm going to have to unfollow. It's just, it's
They don't
all
know.
for virtue signaling.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine if she had like a ginormous mass unfollowing?
This is insulting to VTubing, as being a VTuber has always involved real artists making amazing models, not slop
Wait. This is good.
like this. And of course, the same person, when getting bodied in their own replies, says muting this or whatever the other critters say. I know I'm getting bodied.
Ooh,
or
she
whatever,
knew.
but you guys in the comments, you do you. If you don't want to learn arts and feel proud
went to
of
art
what
school,
you've
by the way.
created,
Yeah,
and just have a machine do it for you, have fun with trying to copyright your VTuber.
I actually can, because look, this right here is art. It's art, so I can copyright it. So if you actually go to King Stanky's account, he actually talks about like protecting your rights as a VTuber and your commissions and stuff. Like, he'll tell you how to protect it. There's a post on that. And I'm sure you can ask Grok or anything else. You're an AI. You're pro AI. You can ask AI how to copyright your stuff. Like, they can't gatekeep that either.
I don't really think that is something these individuals are too worried about, but it seems like live and let live is not really your stance. I mean, it seems like it's the opposite. You're mad about people using this. You're calling it slop and trying to virtue signal about it. Seems a bit hypocritical. But of course, Leaflit would weigh in on this, saying the reason people are so militantly anti-AI is because it brutally exposes their lack of impetus. No more excuses, the walls are crashing down. One is forced to face the monster of their own inaction and lack of drive. And she adds on this reply.
It's so fun and so accessible. It is so accessible. As far as making just pictures. Obviously, like if you're gonna just make pictures for PNGtubing, it's so accessible. It's crazy. As far as animation goes and video, you're gonna have to work a lot for that. But I haven't started that, and I from what I've done, just like the little tiny animation stuff, it's pretty okay. There's a lot that you have to do. Like you have to really prompt it. But I mean, if you work on it, you can do some pretty cool things. You do have to work, but there is a workaround working. Because if you work with an AI who's making the AI picture, you and the AI can have a back and forth about your picture. Like you can say, okay, make me a prompt. I want it to look like this. And I want it to be, so if you give it a picture, like if you say, okay, I've been working with like old 2000s illustrations from like the just some of the shoujo mangas that I used to read. So I would take I like this color spread. So I take this color spread and I pop it in the machine and say, okay, here is the color spread, and I want you to pop out a style that would make it look exactly like this style. And it says, okay, here's the prompt to make it look like this style. And then I save the prompt. And then same with like, if you have an example of a battle scene or something, just like, hey, I have a battle scene. Here is the short or movie or something, and I want to like really emphasize force and weight. And so you would they would spit out a prompt, and if you go and gen it and you say there's not enough force and weight, there's not enough, like I don't like it, like you say, okay, really emphasize this impact or slow it down or whatever, and then you can go back and put it into the prompt and prompt the AI to make more force, like hitting the sword against sword.
Saying you can see when they go mask off that it's all about maintaining the keys to their kingdom, where this user says, because AI removes any meaning or value to talent, it put the most talented and talentless people on equal footing regarding the result.
Yep.
And she says, good.
Yep.
Now, of course, this is a very convoluted subject, and I know it's one that people feel very strongly about, so I'm very interested in what you guys have to say. But I think the pattern of behavior and the outrage here is very recognizable. We've seen this a million times before in the VTubing scene and across content creation. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams every week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally just that. It's their last screech of their dying days. It's over. It's over. They don't stand a chance. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching my video. Let me know what you think. Are you excited? I'm excited to try this tool. I'm so excited to try this tool. Have a good day. Thank you for watching my video. Bye.